From Doubt to Faith, Confronting Idolatry. This is a true story of a young man's journey to discover whether God's real or not, and to find out that it was idolatry that was blocking the truth. I think you'll enjoy this. Once upon a time, in a small town, there lived a young man named Timothy. At a young age, Timothy grappled with a profound question: is God real? He asked everyone who would listen, hoping for a simple answer. But the response was always, I don't know. Timothy would press further. If you don't know, why are you going to church? The common response was, just in case. Even his grandfather used a metaphor, just in case I'm buying my ticket, to explain the importance of faith, but it never sat well with Timothy. So Timothy simply wanted to know if God was real. He sought clarity in a world filled with doubt. Everyone around him, nobody knew. His quest to find the answers was complicated by the fact that nobody believed in God. If you say you don't know, you're not sure, then you don't believe. Timothy's initial efforts to understand the Bible faltered due to the language barrier, the lack of support. Trying to read the Old English, sometimes you need a support mechanism. You need somebody there to help guide you, to explain some of the nuances, shall we say. He grew up in a Roman Catholic church. While the church offered classes, they often provided generic responses that felt like platitudes in the face of deeply personal and profound questions. Little by little, he started to find the proof he was looking for. The more he would read and the more he learned about the Bible and God, the Bible stories started connecting. Not very good, but a little bit. Decades passed and Timothy's curiosity remained. He decided to prove or disprove if God really true existed. With the rise of the internet, he gained access to more information, but it still wasn't enough. Have you ever read something only to find out that you missed most of it? The Bible is like that. You just read over things. You simply did not see the actual words in front of you. That actually is God doing that, okay? It's true. You're not stupid. You didn't miss it on purpose. God will stop you from seeing it. It's almost like magic. The Bible actually says this too. If God doesn't want you to know something, you're not going to see it. Remember how it says in Daniel, the words are closed up? Well, a lot of that is open now. Not all of it yet, but a lot of it has opened up. We're able to see it now because it's already written. It's there. It's been there all along. But you weren't allowed to see it. God would somehow allow you to read over it and not see the answers. It's amazing to me, but that's God. For example, in Matthew 13:10 through 11, the disciples came to him and said to him, "Why speak you unto them in parables?" He answered and said unto them, "Because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but unto them it is not given." And unless God gives it to you, you're not going to see it, no matter how much you study and how much you try. God can and will hide whatever he wants from whoever he wants, and he will reveal it when he wants to reveal it to you. And God is only looking for a few right now, so he's not going to give the information to the masses, period. Like I said earlier, no one that I knew actually believed in God, that he existed. You must prove that God exists to yourself. No one can take the word of another and truly believe it. It must be proven by you. You cannot have any doubts in your mind whatsoever on an individual basis. This is always a personal relationship between you and God. Like I said, no one had proved to themselves if God existed or not. They were using blind faith, which will never work. For proof, I offer what it says in Hebrews 11:6. But without faith it is impossible to please him. For he that comes to God must believe that he is, and that he is the rewarder of them that diligently seek him. Those are the key words. You must diligently seek him if you want the truth. You're never going to find it without it. You must diligently seek him. Without this, people have no chance to get close to God. You must believe that he exists. Little by little, he started to find the proof he was looking for. The more he would read and the more he learned about the Bible and God, the Bible stories started connecting. Not very good, but a little bit. Timothy prayed to God. He said, "God, if you will explain the Bible to me, I will spend the rest of my life reading and helping others to understand it as well. All of a sudden, the Bible started to make sense to him, and the Bible exploded with information that most people of this world have no idea even exists in the Bible. Amazing information of why, who, what, when. Now that he had found the proof that God exists, like the fact that there is a lot of information in the Bible that no one should know at the time it was written, how does that possibly happen? For example, something simple like the fact that worker ants are female. That's actually in the Bible, but this was thousands of years before the entomologists discovered in the 1800s that the female ant is the worker ant. Nobody knew. God knew because he created them, and he told King Solomon, who wrote it down. The point is, there are so many things in the Bible, the future written in advance. 1/3 of the Bible is the future. 1/3 of the entire book, out of the 750,000 words, 250,000 of them are the future written in advance. How does that happen? Much of that is already transpired. So those things have already happened, been proven by the Bible itself. How does that happen unless you're the creator of the universe? It doesn't. Those facts put together to believe that God is real. In my case, idols were the things that were stopping. Plain and simple, idols stop God from helping you. It's like a giant gate, and he will not go through it because it offends him, and why shouldn't it? Let me ask you a question. Let's say your best friend gave you a brand new car, hands you the keys, and then you say to someone else, "Oh, thank you." But that someone else had nothing to do with the car, giving it to you or another. Don't you think your best friend's going to be offended? That's what happens with all this idolatry stuff. We have all these saints and stuff that people constantly are praying to someone else. They're not praying to God. Why would God even listen to these people? You're not even praying to him. You're praying to some person that's dead. That doesn't even make sense. And yet it's practiced every single day. In fact, I have a little book. This little book has it's all about the saints from the Catholic Church. Ooh, it's got the nice gold binding, and it's got colored pictures and prayers to all the saints. Yeah. That's great. They can't help you. They're dead. People praying to somebody other than God is the kind of thing that just pisses me off. And I have learned so much that it boggles my mind. I now know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven and why the world around us is crumbling, why we were created in the first place, what happens when we die, what the future holds. It's all there from start to finish. The entire human existence is in the Bible. From the day we were created to the day we will not exist in human form anymore. We need to cover a bunch of scriptures, and we're going to go through it piece by piece. But I think you'll understand and get the full picture of what is going on and why idolatry stops everybody from their goal of having a personal relationship with God. Period.
Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image, or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above, or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the water under the earth. Thou shalt not bow down thyself to them, nor serve them. For I, the Lord thy God, am a jealous God, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children unto the 3rd and 4th generation of them that hate me, and showing mercy unto thousands of them that love me and keep my commandments. For they loved the praise of men more than the praise of God. Ye shall make you no idols nor graven image, neither rear you up a standing image, neither shall ye set up any image of stone in your land to bow down unto it. For I am the Lord your God, in whom the God of this world hath blinded the minds of them which believe not, lest the light of the glorious gospel of Christ, who is the image of God, should shine. He hath blinded their eyes, and hardened their heart, that they should not see with their eyes, nor understand with their heart, and be converted, and I should heal them. And have cast their gods into the fire, for they were no gods, but the work of men's hands, wood and stone. Therefore they have destroyed them. Thy graven images also will I cut off, and thy standing images out of the midst of thee, and thou shalt no more worship the work of thine hands. But I said unto their children in the wilderness, Walk ye not in the statutes of your fathers, neither observe their judgments, nor defile yourselves with their idols, lest ye corrupt yourselves, and make you a graven image, the similitude of any figure, the likeness of male or female, the likeness of any beast that is on the earth, the likeness of any winged fowl that flieth in the air, the likeness of anything that creepeth on the ground, the likeness of any fish that is in the waters beneath the earth. And lest thou lift up thine eyes unto heaven, and when thou seest the sun, and the moon, and the stars, even all the host of heaven, shouldest be driven to worship them, and serve them, which the Lord thy God hath divided unto all nations under the whole heaven. But the Lord hath taken you, and brought you forth out of the iron furnace, even out of Egypt, to be unto him a people of inheritance, as ye are this day. Furthermore, the Lord was angry with me for your sakes, and sware that I should not go over Jordan, and that I should not go in unto that good land which the Lord thy God giveth thee for an inheritance, but I must die in this land. I must not go over Jordan, but ye shall go over, and possess that good land. Take heed unto yourselves, lest ye forget the covenant of the Lord your God which he made with you, and make you a graven image, or the likeness of anything, which the Lord thy God hath forbidden thee. For the Lord thy God is a consuming fire, even a jealous God. When thou shalt beget children, and children's children, and ye shall have remained long in the land, and shall corrupt yourselves, and make a graven image, or the likeness of anything, and shall do evil in the sight of the Lord thy God to provoke him to anger, I call heaven and earth to witness against you this day, that ye shall soon utterly perish from off the land whereunto ye go over Jordan to possess it. Ye shall not prolong your days upon it, but shall utterly be destroyed. And the Lord shall scatter you among the nations, and ye shall be left few in number among the heathen, whither the Lord shall lead you. And there ye shall serve gods, the work of men's hands, wood and stone, which neither see, nor hear, nor eat, nor smell. But if from thence thou shalt seek the Lord thy God, thou shalt find him, if thou seek him with all thy heart and with all thy soul. When thou art in tribulation, and all these things are come upon thee, even in the latter days, if thou turn to the Lord thy God, and shalt be obedient unto his voice, for the Lord thy God is a merciful God. He will not forsake thee, neither destroy thee, nor forget the covenant of thy fathers which he sware unto them. Thou shalt fear the Lord thy God, and serve him, and shalt swear by his name. Ye shall not go after other gods of the people which are round about you, for the Lord thy God is a jealous God among you, lest the anger of the Lord thy God be kindled against thee, and destroy thee from off the face of the earth. Ye shall not tempt the Lord your God, as ye tempted him in Massah. Ye shall diligently keep the commandments of the Lord your God, and his testimonies, and his statutes which he hath commanded thee. And thou shalt do that which is right and good in the sight of the Lord, that it may be well with thee, and that thou mayest go in and possess the good land which the Lord sware unto thy fathers, to cast out all thine enemies from before thee, as the Lord hath spoken. For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, saith the Lord. For as the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts than your thoughts. The fear of the Lord is to hate evil, pride and arrogancy, and the evil way and the froward mouth do I hate. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. Study to show thyself approved unto God, a workman that needeth not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth.
If you liked the video, please give it a like and also subscribe. Have a great day.